to bulimia.
I would tend to not eat for days on end, 2 or 3 days, and then I would purge whatever I ate.
To when an eating disorder almost takes your life.
My liver failed, my heart has failed, and I had to have dialysis because my kidneys failed.
But tonight, we learn what it's like to move on.
Recovering from an eating disorder can be a lengthy process. The average length in treatment of one form or another is about 6 years.
36-year-old Emma Paul knows just how difficult it is to recover from an eating disorder. Anorexia took over her life for 3 years.
It's not as though we kind of click our fingers and go, oh, let's have anorexia, I'm going to stop today, or click fingers and it's suddenly gone. It's not like that. It took me a long time to accept that I had a problem and I needed to get help.
Last series, Emma enrolled on a course designed to snap her out of her dangerous eating habits. Getting help has been key to Emma's and others' recovery. 18-year-old anorexic Ellie has been regularly seeing a doctor at her local eating disorder clinic.
I'm on a strict regime in which I need to gain 700 grams a week. So I'm just hoping that I'll be able to find the willpower and find the strength to follow that eating plan and achieve that goal. I want to be able to fit into a size 8 pair of jeans and feel good about myself and just be happy, really.
And Emma's proved happiness is possible in time. 3 years ago, she weighed a frail 5 stone. Now she's a healthy 8 stone.
I'm definitely less obsessive about the foods. I'm far more relaxed now about the calories and fat content than I was before.
Trying to overcome her fear of food with cognitive behavioural therapy is compulsive calorie counter and exercise addict Laura.
The overall plan to get better from this point is just to try and maybe increase my calories per day. Just try and accept food for what it is. It's just fuel for your body. It's nothing sinister, or it's not trying to poison you.
Realising food isn't the enemy has also been key to 20-year-old Lucy's recovery, who has bulimia with anorexic cognitions.
Right now I'm doing extremely well with the therapy. I've maintained a healthy weight now for quite a while. I think the steps to my recovery is basically me. Like, if I don't want to recover, I'm not going to. And I've got to, fight it for me and only me.
Recovery takes a long time and dogged persistence, but it can eventually happen.
Just look at Emma.
Now I feel a lot more chilled and can have a laugh again and enjoy life again.
Since filming, Laura and Jonathan are still trying to recover from their eating disorders. Rosemary continues to work at an eating disorder clinic, helping sufferers on their road to recovery. Lucy's taken control of her binge-purge behaviour, making real progress. She's less strict with calorie counting and has started socialising. And Ellie, who was just 5 stone 10 pounds when we met her, has put on 2 stone 5 pounds and is finally filling those size 8 jeans. If you think that you or someone you know has an eating disorder, go to channel4.com/supersize.
Cheers!
The last evening in the feeding clinic. So far, Supersize Brooks braved every bite of Marie's minuscule whole food diet, despite not being to her taste. However, health food fanatic Marie's not returned the gesture. And Dr. Christian's concerned Marie's failing to see the flaws in her food habits.
Marie thinks she's eating a super healthy diet, but actually she's not getting it quite right. And coupled with her previous eating problems, I'm worried that this will derail her weight gain attempts once she gets home. So I'm just going to have a quick chat with her before she leaves.
What have your kind of horrors been so far?
Loads of white bread and cheese following on from cheese.
Not your usual choice?
No.
What about quantity-wise? Are you finding that you are actually eating more than you normally would?
Not yet, really. Not that much more.
You have still got some real deficiencies going on in your diet. Actually, there are gaps that really need to be filled. And certain foods, even things like cheese, for instance, ironically, you know, could actually benefit you quite a lot.
Absolutely, yes.
Particularly the dairy and the calcium and what that would do for you. All right.
Thank you very much.
Pep talk done, it's the final meal. A humongous lamb and chicken dinner with Yorkshire puddings, roast potatoes and mound of veg versus green lentil casserole, broccoli and piece of pepper.
Apologies for the quantity, because that looks very mean next to this.
To be fair, I thought that one looked massive, so...
Oh, Brooke, it's great to have some broccoli. This is definitely the best meal so far. I'm getting close to having had enough, I think.
Really? There's quite a lot left.
There is a lot left, but I have eaten a lot.
Yeah.
I will certainly try to have some more, because it is rather good. I think I'm nearly done.
I've seen you trying to put more and more in your mouth, so I think you've had a quite good go at trying to get through it.
But dinner isn't done, there's dessert. Organic rice milk rice pudding versus toffee and pecan roulade topped with cream.
It's obviously the last part of the feeding clinic, so how are you finding that? Do you think you'll be able to finish it?
I shall try. Just give it a minute.
It's got a tiny bit more to go, you can't leave it now. Well done.
Thank you. I do feel quite full now.
I bet you do.
And Marie finally finishing one meal marks the end of one difficult diet swap. But before they go, Dr. Christian wants one last word.
OK, Marie, Brooke, I have the all-important part of your diet swap here, which is your diet plans, which you're going to go home and action yourselves. Looking forward to it. Yeah, raring to go. Marie, that one's yours. There you are. Brooke, that's yours. I'm going to see you in several weeks' time, see how you're getting on, see if there have been any changes, which I hope there have been. All right, so the best of luck to both of you. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Brooke will be on 2,000 calories a day, with fruit and veg increasing and cheese decreasing. Brooke needs to stick to 3 regular meals and 1 healthy fromage-free snack a day. And Marie will be on 2,300 calories a day. She needs to eat more carbohydrates, protein and calcium-rich foods. And to add those vital pounds, have bigger portion sizes and snack regularly.
I do feel I'm leaving the clinic with some valuable tools to help me make positive changes. I'm absolutely motivated and I'm really grateful for the experience.
I'm looking forward to leaving because I just want to get started with it and start losing the weight and just kick-start the rest of my life, really. I'll see you in a few weeks.
Yes,
all right.
all the best.
Take care. Bye.
Coming up, Brooke and Marie are reunited for their weigh-in and Dr. Christian reveals the results.
I think you know what I'm going to say now.
It's been 9 weeks since cheese-loving Brooke Gamble and superfood disciple Marie Sheratt left the feeding clinic. It's time to find out if they've stuck to their healthy eating plans.
I'm a little bit nervous because obviously if I haven't lost that much weight then I'll be a bit disappointed, but I've tried really hard, so hopefully it'll be okay.
How's it all been going?
It's not as hard as I thought it would be, and I can't actually remember the last time I had cheese. So that's a good thing.
So I put you off cheese completely, did I?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you miss it?
Not really.
And sort of looking back on your old portion sizes and habits, what do you think of them now?
Well, compared with what I have now, the portion sizes I used to have were huge. They were definitely more than I actually needed.
You've been back at uni and running around wards and things.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that is getting a little bit better?
Obviously, I stand up quite a lot of the day, and that's definitely easier. My knees don't ache and things like that.
Good, so little improvements already.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I have found the last few weeks quite a challenge, really. I'm a bit concerned that I may not have put on very much weight.
You used to have very rigid, fixed beliefs on what you should be doing and what was healthy. I tried to sort of persuade you that they weren't always totally right or in your best interest. Do you think you've relaxed a bit on those?
I'm still inclined towards the sort of the healthier things and avoiding certain things, but I realise, you know, it's good and it's fun and all the rest of it to have some of the, you know, less healthy things.
Your portion sizes were incredibly small as well.
Yes, I think they are bigger.
Yeah, and how are you coping with that?
I have found that difficult. I have found that hard. Feeling really full a lot of the time.
I think the reason why you're generally feeling so stuffed is you haven't significantly changed the types of foods that you're eating. You're probably sticking to the same very high fibre but quite low calorie food. There's only so much high fibre food that you or I could stomach. By increasing it, you're just going to be left more full, but you're not really getting the increase in calories. So you do need to actually choose more calorie-dense foods that will give you the energy but won't fill you up. That's really what this has all been about. But we'll see what happens.
But before the results, the ladies are reunited.
Hiya. Hi. How are you? Oh, it's been lovely to see you. Oh. How have you been? Sort of up and down a little bit. I'm not sure how successful I've been, but you're looking amazing.
Thank you.
Come and join me over here. That's it. It's time to put you out of your miseries, really, and tell you what you want to know. Marie, what about you? I think you know what I'm going to say now.
A few pounds?
Exactly the same as you were.
Oh, really?
Neither gained nor lost.
Oh, gosh.
I'm sorry to say, because I am sorry. I would have loved to see you put on a bit of weight. And I think the problem with that is you just have underestimated the number of changes that you needed to make. You've got to get shoveling more in, is the bottom line on this. Yeah. I mean, I'm disappointed and I can see that you're disappointed, but look on this as kind of, OK, I've learned, I've tried, it hasn't always worked, so now move onwards and upwards, sweeping changes. Right, and you?
Okay.
Well, you have lost 2 stone, 5 pounds of weight loss. Wow. Spectacularly fantastic.
Good.
Not only that, 3 inches have now disappeared from around your tummy.
Okay.
1.5 inches around your thighs, so you should be really happy. I'm delighted. Are you happy for her?
Oh,
yes.
Thrilled. I'm absolutely
Did you think
thrilled.
she'd do it, or did you think...
I did, actually. I did think she seemed very determined. I am disappointed that I haven't put the weight on, but I really am determined now to go home and make the changes that I have to.
When Dr. Christian told me that I'd lost 2 stone, 5 pounds, I was like, wow, that is actually quite a lot. I thought I'd lost some, but nowhere near that amount. Really proud of myself.
If you're over or underweight and you'd like to appear in the next series of Supersize versus Superskinny, log on to channel4.com/takepart for an application form. Coming up next time, we catch up with 3 of last year's diet swappers to see if they've ditched the deadly eating habits for good.
That's your lunch.
I don't think I can go another couple of hours without any food.
My relationship to food has changed, my attitude to eating has changed.
Before I was eating because I had to, but now I'm eating because I want to and I'm enjoying food.
Looking for love can be a daunting prospect. Sam asks his ideal girl out in The Undateables next on 4. Now, a quick reminder, if you missed last night's episode of Embarrassing Bodies, you can catch up at any time through 4OD.